With the Birdie Song being re-released to raise money for the disaster relief charity ShelterBox, Mike Dees went along to their headquarters. He heard about the work the organisation is currently involved in around the world and how a news report prompted its founder to act.
I'm with Tom Henderson, the founder of ShelterBox, Angelina Lambourne, the press officer, and retired lyricist and local celebrity Peter Foss. We're here to talk about the release of the Birdie Song, one of the 3 worst records of all time, Peter.
Very true.
Peter has very generously released the Birdie Song with lyrics. 27 years ago, it reached number 2 in the charts as an instrumental. It became a big disco hit, nightclub hit, party hit, like Macarena, Agadoo, but it was the only one that didn't have any words.
True, very true.
You wrote them 20 years ago. Nobody took any notice, so you said, that's it, I'm 80, I'm releasing them, and I want to use the proceeds of sale to help ShelterBox, which of course is Cornwall's best known international charity. Tom, when did ShelterBox start and what gave you the idea?
Well, not quite as long ago as the Birdie Song, but it actually started in 2000. I didn't plan ShelterBox. It happened in a heartbeat watching a news programme one evening when I saw a disaster unfolding somewhere in the world. People were throwing loaves of bread on the floor, and I thought, well, that's really undignified. Why don't they hand the bread out? So I was determined to make a difference, and literally got the Christmas period out of the way and started in earnest in January 2000. So not quite as long ago as the Birdie Song, but we're rapidly approaching our 10th year.
How many boxes have you sent out, and how many people do you think you might have helped, and in how many countries?
Well, the answer is really simple. We know for a fact we worked in 63 countries in 9 short years, but more importantly helped over 1 million people. 1 million people in our tents in over 100 disasters. I say that because some countries, rather sadly, we visited on 2 or 3 occasions. Pakistan, noteworthy, and a lot of the West Indies, of course, because of the hurricane season, and sadly the Ring of Fire, the Philippines, and that area.
Angelina, press officer, what are you currently doing?
Currently we have 3 deployments. The first one, El Salvador, which has suffered heavy rain, flooding, mudslides, so thousands of people have lost their homes. We're sending out 324 shelter boxes currently. They're going to be distributed later this week by 2 of our shelter box response team volunteers out there. We're also still in the Philippines, which has been hit by repeated typhoons the last few months, sort of ravaging the country's coastline. And finally, we're also in Indonesia, which had a 6.7 magnitude earthquake a couple of weeks ago. So we've sent a few boxes out there as well.
Well, let's just hope that everybody buys the Birdie Song. If you're an older person and you don't feel you can get up and jump around to it, well, you can buy it for your grandchildren. It's £3, £1 of which goes to support ShelterBox. Tom Henderson, Angelina Lambourne, Peter Foss, thank you very much.
If you'd like to buy a CD of the Birdie Song, send a cheque for £3, made payable to FMG Management, along with your name and address to FMG Management, Penwith Centre, Parade Street, Penzance, Cornwall, TR184BU. £1 from every sale will go to support the work of ShelterBox.